Time has passed into the new year. It is the 2nd of Granite, the year 181. Someone is currently minting gold coins. So we'll see what design we have on them quite shortly. We are still under siege, as expected, so I'm going to tell people to get into the dining hall. There we go, dinner time. That's going to mess up just about everything. Gonna have a bit of a different tactic this time. We're gonna have the Truthful Pedals, our melee squad, stationed further down this corridor, and we're gonna open this door. Unlock. There we go. And we'll let the goblins traipse in one squad at a time, and because at the press of a button I can control the flow of goblins. I don't know though, actually. I think once a squad comes through the door, I think we might need to like send the military through it or something. I seem to remember doors getting claimed by outsiders or something. The Marks dwarves are proving to be quite useless as usual. There's one dwarf there who you can clearly see is using his crossbow. That's the only one who has any ammunition. So, yet again, they will have to sit out this fight. That's a production error, more than their fault, really. It's my fault. Because, yeah, I mean, I have taken measures to rectify it, put lots of these forges on repeat making bolts, but now everybody is locked in the dining hall, so it's not exactly going to work out for me, is it? Right. Goblins, please? I would like some goblins in my fortress. I have opened the door and rung the dinner bell. Please come inside. I don't know where any of them are. They'll get here eventually, though. Okay, I'm changing... Sorry, not much time has passed there. I'm changing the civilian alert to stay inside, and I've just taken this whole area out of the borough. Yeah, because we need shit doing. And we can't just have people locked in the dining hall for months on end. So, I shall allow them get out of there. Look at him stood in this room. Get out, you coward. Yeah, at least a few of these dwarves are really not experienced in the slightest. But they do have steel armor. Unfortunately, not entire suits of steel. A few of them have still got some copper boots, but where would you be going? Are they leaving? Are you leaving? They are, aren't they? The siege is lifted. They sensed the door was open, yeah. I hate you. Okay, cancel order, go back to training. You're fine. Seriously, they just decided, like, oh, they've opened the door for us. I think they peeked through, they took one look at our steel-clad militia, with their bulging muscles and pointy, shiny steel weapons, and just went, nope! Out of here! Okay, right, I turned off the military alert, didn't I? Yes, okay. Well, that's cool. I don't suppose you managed to complete one of those, did you? Nope, you're doing it now. I would just sit here and stare at it and wait for it to complete, but it's probably going to take a few minutes. Well, it didn't take that long, but it did give me time to have a sip of tea, so I am grateful. Let's see what our coins depict this year. On the front of the coin is an exceptionally designed image of a Rovod clinch-traded a dwarf and dwarfs. Rovod is surrounded by the dwarves, and it relates to the ascension of Rovod to the position of queen in the year 1. So that's an image we've seen before. On the coin's back is an image of 2 crescent moons. For no reason. There's no explanation of that. No, this is the symbol of blah blah blah. I just like moons. Was it? Which one was it? I would love to see which dwarf it was. I don't know what decides what images go on there, whether it's the dwarf that does it first, or what? Why are you just hanging around here? Row Wealthy Cities. Good name for a pig, I suppose. Yeah, like half the forts are pump operators now. Just look around and you can just see it as pump operator graphic. just everywhere. Yeah. Hopefully we can get them to get some proper skills and some other stuff. What is that? On the floor there. Troglodyte leather loincloth. Oh no, I didn't forbid all the loincloths. Oh, yeah, they're going to be wearing those. And they don't have anything that would ever replace them. So they basically just wear them until they rot off their body, which is kind of gross, but whatever. We got a mist generator, so I just see we have a spear. This guy's just been making do with a copper spear for so long. Well, now I got a steel one, and I believe that puts us down to like the last 2 bars of steel or something. Yep, 2 bars of steel, and a bunch of random crap that appears from nowhere. I believe I can make a bunch of soap as well. Yeah, I've got loads of lye lying around. Ha! That was an unintentional pun. I'm sorry. Right, back to the grind then. Right, so I completely forgot that this guy was possessed in all of this excitement, and he's claimed a craft dwarf workshop. He doesn't have anything he needs, or doesn't have something he needs. So he's grabbed some bones, some clay, which I'm glad that I bought now. Rough. Oh, you bugger, you grabbed one of my steel bars. Rough pink tourmaline, so what does he need next? Stone. Rough gems. Bars. Cut gems, I guess. Leather, cloth. Leather. Bloody hell. What do you want? Right, I think he needs cut gems. That seems to be... Oh, he's grabbed that clay as a stone, actually, I think. Right. Let's see, I should have some gems with which I can cut. I have no idea which ones, because that's how the gem system works in the game. I know there's some lying around on stockpiles down here, where they've just never been cleaned up. Rough pink tourmalines, yeah. So, if we go to this, and put that at the top of the list. Oh, somebody's just started that one anyway. Never mind. Yeah, that must be what he needs. We'll see. The elven diplomat has arrived, and he's currently playing hopscotch with the magma. I'm sure he'll find a way in. Oh, don't burn your feet. Yeah, unfortunately, when it's 1 out of 7 like it is, it doesn't flow. So, yeah, he should be able to find a way in. I'm sure the depot is not accessible. It says it's accessible, but I don't see how. Oh man, that was just so almost useful. But yeah, Urist Mingamur pump operator has created Avos Muzish, a jagged turkey bone left gauntlet. Why does it say jagged? Jagged turkey bone. That's weird. Let's see. Yes, it's good quality. It has bands of clay loam, oval pink, tourmaline cabochons, hanging rings of praise, and menaces with spikes of giant cave swallow leather and giant cave spider silk. It has image of the mine of martyring the jaggy turkey bone left gauntlet. That's the same one. And he made that image in steel rather than making the gauntlet of steel and putting a bone image on it. That would be the way around it. I would do it. Anyway, it also has an image of Espeir castle bolted the Minotaur and dwarves in giant cave swallow leather. And Espeir is surrounded by the dwarves, and it relates to the rise of the Minotaur as an enemy of the Armory of Tribute, the early spring of 161, during the rampage of the Minotaur in Bannermind. Okay. Well, there's a nice bit of history on there. I'm going to give that to my militia captain. Just because I can. There we go, it's right on the top of the list. And I'll have to take off the leather handwear thing, otherwise they'll never put it on. It's completely useless, it's a single gauntlet, but, you know, whatever. Anyway, the Elven Caravan is here, so currently getting everybody to haul stuff to the trade depot. I'm going to sell them a bunch of old crap, as you do. When they finally get here, they actually arrived somewhere on top of the Calder or somewhere. I hope they haven't fallen in. Oh, there they are. I don't know, they're a sarcastic bunch, the elves. I mean, he wants me to cap my tree fells at 100. I mean, they aren't even... I just agreed to that, by the way. They're just... Yeah, 100. There just aren't that many trees here. It's a bit strange. Blah blah blah, stuff was conquered. Several years ago, the Gloved Glacier group gave up on their occupation of the site. This news is old. Several years ago, a few years ago. I guess we've never really gotten a chance to speak to the elven diplomat like that. But yeah, I mean, there's a clump of trees over in this western edge of the map. There's a few down here. I would not say there was 100 trees here, but is there a bolt up in that one? Oh, it's on the ground. So, yeah, fine, we won't cut down more than 100 trees. I managed to annoy the elves, but not before I sold them an unbelievable amount of crap. I left out stuff that was made of plant fiber just on the off chance, but they don't care about that. I can't actually sell that. So I was gonna sell the remainder of this stuff, and I forgot about these weird tree egg yolks that just keep accumulating. I think my trade depot is laying eggs, basically. I don't know what's going on there. But at least we're getting rid of them, like, really fast. Bye-bye! Take all of the crap with you. So yeah, I just basically cleaned out my clothing and armor. The crappy stuff anyway, we're keeping stuff that isn't tattered, more or less. But yeah, that stockpile there used to be covered in armor. But it no longer is. Why is this bin forbidden? Oh, I think I tried to get someone to stop hauling it or something. Now there's a steel mace there which should be equipped by this guy. I made it for him because for some reason his weapon turned into missing item, so I made him a new one, but he won't equip it. This is the guy right here. You can tell because he's really mad all the time. Perpetually stuck in attend meeting. Well, you're not gonna get a meeting if you stand there training all day. I tried to take him out of the military, and it didn't work. He just milled around the dining hall, so if you want to be a misery face and fight with your bare hands, that's up to you. Oh, that's good to see though, isn't it? Look at all these bolts flying. This guy's just insane though. It's okay. Friendly fire doesn't exist. I do like the nobles of this fort. Strange as that is, they do pitch in, they do lend a hand, and start hauling stuff and crafting stuff. Normally the nobles just sit on their bloody arses all day. Gold coins, we already had a look at those, but yeah, I like this. All of my forges hard at work. Making copper hammers there for mandates. One more, my mayor keeps mandating windows, so we have lots of green glass windows. There's one of them there. I wasn't sure what it was at first when I saw it on the stockpile. It's like, what the hell's that? A green blob. So, I mean, we have windows. I have absolutely no idea what use these are. I mean, it's not worth a lot. It's worth 100 dwarf bucks. Did he... Because he asked for 3, I don't see 3 on there. Ghostly dwarven child. Has that child got a ghost? I'm gonna have to check that now. Do we have a ghost? Deceased. Oh, they won't show up in there, will they? No? Oh, I do. I have a ghost. How on earth has that come to happen? I mean, there's 1,000,001 coffins. And his remains... Did they just get thrown on a stockpile? Oh, man. Toulon Neckarspeth. I am sorry. Oh yeah, I mean I haven't actually assigned a huge number of these. Let's just say, no, don't bury pets. I need to change that in my init file. Yeah, let's get that guy buried. Oh my god, how long has that been? That's insane. Oh well. We get there eventually. Let's order all this to be smoothed. Including the bits that are trapped behind statues. I don't want the outside walls though, I've gotta say. Seems a bit frivolous. Okay, so finally all these cages have been put in their place here. So now we can start walling these in. Oh, this is so evil. I feel like someone's gonna wall themselves in there. So I just used the granite that was nearby. I think if I use the blocks that we have lying around, they should actually wander off and grab one and build it from the correct side. They can still go through that door and come through the rooms. I'm not blocking this place off entirely. Yeah, just build it there. Gabbro blocks, no problem. There we go. So now when the king finally arrives, we can drive him crazy with the sounds of the scratching of undead inside the walls. Oh, it'll be awesome. And yeah, I need to set these beds as owned by somebody, I think. Seems to be turning into a bit of a refugee centre at the moment. I'm seeing lots of people sleeping in there. It probably means we don't have enough beds, honestly. Yeah, whatever. Look, so children don't count because they're part of a family. But yeah, I see several people there without bedrooms. I just can't be bothered though. Like, there's so many dwarves. I have plenty of bedrooms. They can deal with it. I mean, we've got some by the hospital here, and all around the magma pipe. How many dwarves do I have? I have 160, and we are actually in Metropolis now. So, I'm hoping after the next caravan comes and goes, probably the king will arrive shortly after. I hope. We've definitely donated enough to them. It just depends whether we've done enough crafting and stuff. Because you have to do a certain number of crafting jobs in 1 year, but I don't know if it's the year when the outpost liaison, like in the last year, or what. I don't know, it's not entirely clear how it's worked out on the wiki. But I should be here soon enough. Why do I just constantly have hundreds of chickens? Please die. Seriously. It's so many. Well, okay, I mean, it's not that many. But I think we can thin the herd a little bit. What's the other one? Roosters. Wow. Don't need that many. I need about 2 just to keep the breeding program going. Maybe I should just not. There's so much food. We have like 2,000 prepared meals, I think. So we're in stock somewhere. 1,191. Wow. 1,406 drinks, and they're all the same dwarven wine. It's no good, is it, really? Yeah, they are all very grouchy about that. We have more seeds. Cave wheat seeds. As we don't cook them once they're grown, but yeah, they just seem to snap up the different types of booze as soon as they become available, and nobody else gets them. So yeah, that's probably what's going on. They're like, oh yeah, it's different booze, nom 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 nom, and it's all gone.